From WDTN, the station that's on your side, this is 2 News at 5.
For the love that he had for all of his friends, whether they were in person, online, he would move heaven and earth.
Tonight, friends and family remember a creative young man who police say died at the hands of his stepfather. And tonight, the search continues for that suspect, one day after a deadly shooting up in Troy. Good evening, I'm Mark Allen.
I'm Michelle Kingsfield. Right now, police are looking for this man, 51-year-old Jeffrey Bettinger. He was last seen driving a 2007 silver Honda Accord with Ohio license plate EDT 6246.
Kenan Oliphant begins our team coverage live in Troy with the very latest developments in this case. Kenan.
Yeah, Mark and Michelle, Troy detectives believe their dragnet will just be a matter of time before they catch a person that they consider armed and dangerous.
It's just a big game of cat and mouse, more or less, now.
During a press conference today in Troy, a tired but determined Sergeant Chris Anderson says a number of police agencies are looking for this man, 50-year-old Jeff Bettinger.
The search is primarily being concentrated in the central Indiana area. It's not to say that we've given up on the Dayton area and or any relatives or friends that he may have in this area.
Bettinger is accused of killing his 22-year-old stepson, Brandon Haskins, and kidnapping his 7-year-old son, Zane. Police believe an argument started the ugly chain of events.
The young man may have possibly tried to intervene verbally. It didn't appear as though there was any physical struggle between stepdad and the victim. And shots were fired at that point.
All is quiet in this apartment complex today. All that's left of a reminder of a shooting that happened is this crime tape hanging outside of this dumpster. We got a chance to talk to a resident here today. She says she's still scared.
He could come back any moment and do it again.
Kim Hayes says she's worried and scared at the possibility of Bettinger coming back to Troy. She hopes police can catch him soon.
I just hope instead that if someone does find him, that they do turn him in and he gets locked up.
That's something Sergeant Anderson is counting on.
Oh, I'm fairly optimistic. We're going to locate this gentleman, if not yet today, tomorrow. We've got some really solid leads. And the agencies that are assisting us in this are doing a marvelous job.
Again, tonight we're outside the apartment of where that crime took place. We also learned today that Bettinger will face a laundry list of charges, including aggravated murder, kidnapping, and abduction. For now, reporting live in Troy, Kenan Oliphant, 2 News on your side.
Meanwhile, the people who knew the victim, Brandon Haskins, tell us tonight that they've lost a caring and creative friend. Pam Elliott spoke with the woman who worked closest with him and the pastor who watched him grow into a leader.
To me, it is. I haven't grasped it. I mean, I sat and mourned with Kim last night. I was there praying with Kim when the detective came in and said, "Kim, we've got Zane."
Pastor Mike Slaughter says he was with Brandon Haskins' mother after she witnessed him shot to death and her other son taken by a man he also knew.
I heard Kim's own words tell me, here I'm her pastor. I believe God saved my life. And she sat there with her son and saw her son murdered, to be mother to Zane.
The family had attended Ginghamsburg Church together as recently as Sunday. Brandon was on the creative team and helped sell artwork to raise money for those suffering in Sudan.
Your stuff. But the last time I talked to Brandon significant about Sudan, he was hanging this stuff up.
Pastor Slaughter says he knows Kim and Jeff Bettinger were in counseling and had separated.
We live in a world of where there is insanity. And just, because that we may love God or be involved in a church or synagogue or mosque and be good people, is the good people aren't insulated from evil or insanity that, is in the world.
This publishing office in Troy was part of Brandon's world. Here, he worked alongside Melissa Leenbruggen.
We'll figure out how to keep going. Because he put too much energy and passion into this company along with me. And so we don't want to let him down, because this was his dream, not just mine.
Leenbroeken says Haskins rarely let her include his name in their books. This was a rare case. He was humble that way. They created these children's books together. He loved children, especially his brother Zane.
He was a very loving big brother, and he helped watch him a lot. He was great with kids, so he would bring Zane over to play with my sons. We'd work at home some days, and they'd all just play with Legos and, share Happy Meals and all that kind of stuff. So he was a great big brother.
And for the children at Ginghamsburg Church, grief counselors will be available this weekend. The pastor says his message now, why God? Pam Elliott, 2 News on your side.